gentlemen, welcome to Just Plain Living. I am John Gray, and this is the lovely, talented Miss
Peggy Burton. What a nice introduction. Thanks,
well,
John.
You are.
And look who's beside me.
I'm Lauren Foster. I didn't get a chance to fix my hair on the monitor before we started. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Jim Fuller. And it's tricky trying to fix your hair.
It really is. Everything's backwards.
Everything's backwards, yes.
I mean, really, when you're trying to get dressed, it's all about hair. Doesn't it just make you crazy?
Yes, it really does.
Well, it's beginning to make me crazy, too, because the older I get, the thinner my hair is, and I used to have really thick hair. So,
that's because you have a lot of testosterone.
You know, so, is it?
Yes.
Oh, that's encouraging.
Thinning hair is
I'm not sure whether that's good or bad.
It's a sign of what?
Of excess testosterone. The male hormone that makes you strong and mighty and virile.
So, all right.
I want to be bald-headed, Daddy.
I don't believe in that. I think you made that up, Lauren.
I didn't, but some bald guy
Somebody made that up, yeah.
Some guy with thinning hair made that
I'm getting prouder and prouder of that bald spot on the back of my head.
I'm surprised that work. Women have gotten a lot smarter over the years. You can't tell them anything anymore.
I'll look it up. This will be my research project.
It's interesting to know what it is that causes people to go bald.
I think it's genetic, mostly, but
like white hair. My hair's been white since I was 4, I think.
And what about your mom and daddy?
No,
Did you get scared real bad when you?
I lived scared.
Well,
I'm scared right now.
Well, it's
it wouldn't
pretty.
have to be just mom and dad because genetics.
I think it's my grandmother.
Can skip a
I remember my
generation.
grandmother always had white hair, and I always thought she was like 100 years old. And so I guess people feel the same way about me. But it ain't so. Not quite.
My friend's hair has been gray since she was 25.
And she has beautiful hair.
Well, yeah,
She's a
but
beautiful
you know,
lady.
if you knew John Gray when he was
you
25, you can understand.
Or Ralph Burton, for that matter.
Now, he's made
Here
a
it
huge.
comes again.
He's made a huge turnaround
Here
since
it
then.
comes again. Are we ever going to outlive this?
No.
It's just about as bad as being Bill Clinton.
It is.
Are you ever going to get past that one little indiscretion?
Yeah, and the great thing about living to this age is every time you tell the story, it gets a little better.
It always gets better.
Yeah.
It's had a lot of years to ripen.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, that really is a beautiful thing, that our memories usually hang on to the really good memories. At least for me.
Sure.
That's what happens. And at some point after tragedy and trauma, all the good things come out and you can laugh again, and that's great.
And then, but I don't think the bad memories necessarily go away. It's just that you don't focus on them anymore, and other things take their place. But yet, as you're walking down the road of life, every now and then there's one little thing. There might be one little thing. It might be a smell that you can associate with a smell that was there when something really bad happened, and it'll throw you back just like that.
But if you're an optimist, you'll crawl out of that.
Yeah.
You don't stay there long.
You get perspective through the years. I was completely traumatized as a young woman, like 19. I fell asleep. I was a DJ at a radio station, and I fell asleep on the air on a Sunday morning, and there was a Reba McEntire album that was just going thump, thump, thump at the end, and I got violently fired, and it was horrible. But what a fun story now.
They fired you for that?
Yes. Isn't that terrible?
Sleeping on the job. I mean, what kind of world is this?
How do they expect a 19-year-old girl to be alert on a Sunday morning at 5 o'clock? So
For heaven's sakes.
They expected that because they wrote her a check.
Yeah,
There you go.
And I'm pretty impressed, however, that they gave a 19-year-old girl the keys to the station and said, "Here, do this show."
I know, that's
Well,
impressive.
I have my buddy, my roommate, Don Ellis. When I was in Knoxville going to school, he had same thing happened to him. Don is a very, very bright man, very, very bright man, and he would do the crazy news, and he would go through. He would take time during the night because he was up all night doing that show. He'd take time to find the weirdest stuff he could find, and instead of doing the news, he'd have one sort of a long segment of crazy news, which was entertaining as well because he would give his own commentary to it. Being the bright fellow that he was, it was always pretty interesting. But what would happen is he'd tape all of that, and then like you, that would give him a little time to snooze. Same thing happened to him.
DJs falling asleep on the air is not rare, and they don't usually get
when
fired
the
for
owner
it.
of the radio station was having a bad night and had insomnia and was up listening proud with his chest puffed out to his radio station, and all of a sudden it's just silence and you can hear snoring.
We had a DJ here in Tullahoma many years ago that was drunk on the air, and I'm sure that's happened before.
Oh,
Was it Scott Chastain?
Sure.
No, sorry,
it
Scott.
wasn't Scott.
Sorry, Scott. I was just joking.
No. But it was quite entertaining. You know, it took them about 45 minutes before somebody realized, number one, that he was drunk, and number two, till they could get there to deal with it. So, you know.
That is KRP Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Lock them in. They used to lock themselves in.
Oh, yeah.
They,
I did continue my career in radio, and the station that I worked at in South Carolina, they had somebody fall asleep, and the fireman had to break down the door to wake him up, and he didn't get fired.
Really?
Really?
Well, in those days, though, Lauren, you know, you would work by different standards if you were a man or a woman. You happened to be a girl, so.
Yeah, the owner of the station was a pig farmer. He didn't know nothing about what
Don't knock a pig
we're not.
farmer.
I know.
Knock a pig farmer.
He knows about farming pigs. He doesn't know about being a
there you
DJ.
Where would the world be without a strip of bacon?
Oh, tell me.
Oh, I'm glad
Do you like bacon?
Everybody
Well,
likes
sort of,
bacon.
yeah.
Everybody likes bacon.
Bacon is awesome.
I don't
Bacon is
allow
a good
myself to
thing.
eat anything but turkey bacon,
Bacon is second
which
only
is
to
totally
butter.
dry and
Oh, my God. How horrible must that be?
I know, it is. It is
Turkey
horrible.
bacon.
Turkey bacon.
You've
I
never eaten
I
it?
don't think I've ever had that.
It's tasty.
It's like it's okay. I mean, you say, all right, this is what I'm going to eat. It's okay.
It's sort of like drinking light beer.
Who
in the world
we need to
would
ask
want
Kurt
a
Blick
light
about that.
beer?
He's in the studio today, and they've got this big fitness thing going on over at D.W. Wilson. He probably knows all about that.
There you go.
You know.
Yeah, it's important.
He's on his G4 Googling right now. See, the thing about it is, in today's society, you ask questions like that, if you don't have the person right in front of you, by the time they get up here to answer it, they've got the whole world at their fingertips.
It's amazing, isn't it?
To have every answer.
Exactly.
Are you guys going to Indianapolis this weekend?
Dead silence. I'm not.
Who do you think you're looking at?
We don't know. Are you going to
Are
Tampa
you?
this weekend?
This is old John Gray from Tullahoma.
Oh, John Gray.
What are those tickets selling for?
500,000. I don't know.
500,000?
You know me. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, it's the
That's
Super
for the
Bowl.
Super
Okay, I got
Bowl.
a clue. No.
I saw the, speaking of the Super Bowl, which is coming Monday night, or Sunday night? Sunday night.
I think it's Sunday.
I kind of lost interest at some point there, but it is going to be a really good Super Bowl between the Patriots and the Giants. And I saw yesterday on this television show, I think it's called The Talk, and they had this. It's all women host, and so they had people got to vote on who they thought was the sexiest quarterback, Tom Brady or Eli Manning. Who do you think won, Lauren? Or you don't know? You don't know either one of them, do you?
I have to. You can't help but know who they are, but I can't conjure up what they look like.
Was it someone else
What
besides
about
them, or
that
was
Tebow
it
guy?
Tom
I thought he
Brady?
was the
No,
sexy
actually,
hot guy these days.
who?
The Tebow, what's his name?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, Tim Tebow.
But
Tim
Tim Tebow.
Oh, but he's not in the Super Bowl.
He didn't
Oh.
make the Super Bowl.
Oh, you meant just in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I
That's
see.
Was it
There's
Tom Brady?
No, it was
Eli
Eli
Manning.
Manning.
Eli,
Yeah,
all right.
53%. It was pretty close.
Wow,
It was pretty close.
pretty impressive.
And one of the hosts says, I wouldn't turn down either one of them.
Were you
sure
watching
they all
that show
felt
to
that
get
way.
ideas for our show?
Yeah.
No, it just happened to be on, you know.
That you talk about money. That they say that will be the biggest televised event that has ever happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it's,
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's because of the
Those two
fact that
quarterbacks?
the last time they played was in the Super Bowl, and Manning came back and scored a touchdown threw a touchdown with 30 seconds
To go.
left to go and won the ball game, and they were supposed to get annihilated, and the Giants beat them the last time they played this year. And so usually going into the Super Bowl, Tom Brady is like the number one everything. And this year Eli is being touted.
Oh, this will be big.
So it's
Yeah, it's gonna be-
huge. It is just
gonna be
huge.
huge.
Plus Peyton, probably his brother, probably will not ever play football again. The
Very
way they're
possible,
talking
yeah.
now, that's You know, so this is a big, the Mannings.
He'll probably be in the stands.
Well, they probably own the stands.
You know, it's if you remember when we were growing up, being in the World Series was a huge thing for the teams involved as far as money, because players would get an extra $20,000 or $25,000 a piece for being in there, and same with the Super Bowl. But now, what you get paid to play in that game is insignificant to what your normal salary is, because they have all got these huge salaries. So it's not about the money for the players anymore. So
interesting.
And the endorsements, though.
Oh yeah.
Because you're seeing players. Used to, it was about all you saw was the quarterback, maybe a running back. Now these guys, the linemen, and defensive ends, and different players that you would normally not see as a superstar type thing. That sport is so huge that even the lesser players, and that's not the right way to say. The normal guy that you wouldn't think was the hero, they're all heroes, and they're all making huge amounts of money in advertising.
And that's great. Because they can't do that
especially
forever,
if you don't do anything stupid.
Yeah.
You know, where you can actually endorse people.
What is the average age of retirement for a football player? Does anybody know?
The average, I don't know for sure, but I bet it's around, because of the running backs who don't have a long career, probably 33 or 4 probably. Peyton Manning's 36. Sometimes quarterbacks, if they've got a good line to protect them, can go to maybe 40.
Make it a little further.
Yeah, but your career is pretty short in the NFL. So
running backs, if they can get 3 years out of a running back, but most of them get. Don't you have to stay 5 years to get tenured or get whatever?
I don't think so. I think it's 3 now.
Is it 3 now?
I think.
Used to be 5 before you got your retirement.
Right.
So, because those guys get beat up. They get beat up
quick. Life.
Oh, Lord, yes.
My heart is just hammering for them.
Tough life. Like, who was that? Who was that kid from up there in Nashville that got paid $100 million, a lineman?
Hainsworth
played for Tennessee.
Played for Tennessee, yeah.
And John Henderson played right here in Tullahoma against Tullahoma.
Yeah, well, he's still playing.
He's a $50 million a year
playing,
guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't feel real sorry.
It's hard to wrap my head around that.
It really is.
I'll tell you what, we need to wrap our head around those. The big X. The big X is over there
waiting on us. So let's move to something else.
And we have a great show ahead of us, folks. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Just Plain Living.
Tommy Anderton and Martha Jane Barton from Traders Bank to share why our Channel 6 viewers should bank with us in 2012. Martha Jane, I've known you to be employed at Traders Bank practically all my life. What is so special about Traders that's allowed you to enjoy 52 years employment?
Tommy, there are several things that make Traders the best. At Traders, it's like family as an employee and for our customers. Each customer receives exceptional personal service. At Traders, we're flexible and timely with our responses. At Traders, we listen and accommodate.
Martha Jane, thank you for that testimonial. Our New Year's resolution is to continue treating customers like family. It's truly why so many people never bank anywhere else.
Traders Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
These are the children who had no chance. They're known as Brazil's street kids. They wander the streets dying by the thousands from drugs, AIDS, and bullets. Most of them have been abandoned, left to survive on their own. These children needed a place to go. I had to do something. So I brought it up at Rotary. People heard about what we were doing and asked how they could help. Together, we raised funds to give them a home and open the school. They're learning a trade. Now hundreds of kids have a family and a future. They're contributing to the community because Rotary believes in making things better for everyone.
Rotary is making a difference right now.
They have hope.
Rotary gives people an opportunity to help.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're pleased to have joining us on the set now Kurt Glick, who we were talking about just a moment ago. And we were talking kind of, Kurt, about the fitness classes and such at D.W. Wilson. But before we get into that, you recently were certified, you obtained some certification that not just everybody that does what you do has. Tell us a little bit about that.
That's right. It's the Certified Parks and Recreation Executive certification, and there are 57 people in the country that have that certification.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
Not too many yet, and you achieve that status after you've been a certified Parks and Recreation professional for some time, and have done all the continuing education that is required of that certification, and then complete an application process that matches your experiences and things like that. And then you have to sit for an exam. So,
this is pretty unbelievable, because I guess I always thought being Parks and Recreation Director, it's just fun. You don't really have to know anything to do it. But and I'm sure it is enjoyable to you. But so what sort of things did you have to learn to be able to attain this?
Well, a lot of it is administration and management, budgeting, risk management. And then proprietary things about certain athletics or activities. Then there are things about running swimming pools or other indoor athletic facilities. It's just it's pretty wide range of knowledge, and I'd say the executive status focused more on the managerial and financial and risk management aspects of recreation.
I see. So it's not something they just hand you. You got to actually go out there and work to get it.
Right. They try to make it worthy of its title.
And do you sit for? You said you had to sit for an exam. Is that done where? Where do you do it?
They do it periodically, regionally. I went to Atlanta to take it. It's a 4-hour exam. So I would imagine that there was quite a bit of preparation that you had to go through to be able to do that. Yeah, I took the original for Certified Parks and Recreation Professional. I attained that in 1999, and that class, they actually it's more in wide range of people have that, and there's actually study material and everything you could do to review. But actually, on the Parks and Recreation Executive status, there's nothing to review. They rely on you and kind of forcing you into having this knowledge and not being able to have a study manual to go by. So,
well, whatever led you in your career to go down this path?
It's kind of a coincidence. It's just I had graduated college. I majored in business at the University of Tennessee, and after I got out of school, graduated that spring, I came back to Tullahoma, was looking for a job, and just took a part-time job at the rec department to get me through while I found another one. But one thing led to another, and full-time position within the department came open, and I took it, and I've been with the city 26 years now.
That's unbelievable. So you actually started, even with a college degree, I bet you started at the bottom out there doing...
Oh, yeah, I was raking ball fields with the rest of them. So I've done just about everything there is to do within the department at this point. So,
tell us a little bit about the Tullahoma Recreation Department. What does it entail? What do you have to deal with? I know you're over D.W. Wilson and City Stamps, but there are other things.
Yeah, we've got, as you mentioned, we have two community centers, D.W. Wilson and CD Stamps. And at D.W. Wilson, there's also an indoor pool and an outdoor pool. So we offer programs and activities in those facilities. But in addition to that, of course, one of the main things that people use are all our parks. And so we've got Fraser McEwen Park, Wagner Park, Johnson Lane Recreation Area, and Cascade Park, and just various places around. Some of them have athletic facilities, most of them do, and some of them don't. So we take care of all those. And then we also maintain all the City of Tullahoma school system athletic fields.
Really?
Yes.
For some reason or other, I didn't realize you guys had to do that. That's got to be quite a job.
Yeah, that's a big part of what we do is that, and along with all the other facilities, is there's when we constructed Johnson Lane recreation area, and just recently added 4 tournament-size soccer fields. Now that is a huge area of sports turf to maintain, and it's quite time-intensive to do that.
When I was growing up, we didn't even have soccer in Tullahoma. That's something that I bet you had to learn about, didn't you?
Right. Yeah, well, soccer was actually soccer started slowly about the same time I became employed with the city of Tullahoma, and it just got its fledgling start then. But now it's grown in all these years. It's the biggest single athletic league that we have.
You have any idea how many young people are involved in soccer?
There's about 700 kids.
That is unbelievable.
Right, yeah.
That is unbelievable.
It is. It is. It's a lot of people playing soccer, and we've added the facilities. I think we're ahead of the other cities in the area on the soccer facilities that we have, and we take pride in keeping them up.
We were talking at the start of the show about the fitness thing that you guys have got going on, and I think you folks at the Recreation Department are really pushing to get young people active, or get not just young people, but everybody active. Tell us a little bit about those programs.
That's right. Just a few years ago, I guess it was about a year ago, that we started wholeheartedly in the fitness class area, and we started offering all kinds of fitness classes for all levels of fitness and ages. We have, for instance, the Silver Sneakers program, that there are 2 classes a week in it, and all the classes are about an hour long, give or take. And it's for senior citizens. And those exercises and activities are specifically tailored around things that they could do, and for that level of fitness. But then we also offer, on the other end of the spectrum, a beach bodies class that is very intensive and probably the toughest class that we offer, physical activity for the more advanced fitness person. And we have everything in between. We have yoga classes, we have karate, we have little kids dance classes. We're just getting ready to roll out a new fitness aerobics type of class for children, for school-age children. And we'll be offering it right after school. Because so many kids don't have PE in school anymore, and this will give them the opportunity to come after school, have about an hour of fitness class, and to keep them active and help fitness trends.
This beach body class, I don't know a whole lot about it, but we've got a story on today's news about the beach body class. I know. Is that something that you and I could get in, or is it just too stretched?
It's too. I don't know about you, Jim, but I don't think that I could do it. I don't qualify for that. I'd have to probably start out with Silver Sneakers myself, but you might be able to jump right into.
Might be a good place for me to start as well. All right. Well, Kurt, congratulations on this, and I have to say that sometimes we take things for granted, I guess, because it's always been that way in Tullahoma. But you know, I think you guys are doing a great job, and not just saying that here's the facility, use it if you want to, but obviously you guys are out there constantly trying to think of new ways to help make our citizens in Tullahoma more healthy and such.
Well, thank you.
All right, and congratulations,
all right,
Kurt.
Thank you.
All right. Kurt Glick, ladies and gentlemen, our Parks and Recreation Director. We are very fortunate to have him in Tullahoma. We'll be right back in just a moment, right after these messages.
And I'm Mike Thompson, and we own Thompson Ford in Tullahoma, Tennessee. Lori and I bought the dealership back. It's on Highway 55. Same dealership that we had for 10 years. Look forward to serving you for another 10. Thank you to the community. Thank you for allowing us to be here for the last 15 years. Thank you for having us raise our family here.
Thank you for all your support.
It's been a great place. It's a great place to live. Look forward to living here. Put me in the ground here. I'd be proud to do it. God bless America, and God bless Tennessee.
Our office used to look like this, but now with my paper-free office from R.J. Young,
It's easy. We've made all of our files electronic and stored them in our virtual filing cabinet, which gave us tons of space. And Bob here, a big promotion. Melissa can pull files in minutes and spends hours on Facebook. And Kyle's confidential files stay confidential.
We're not totally paper-free, right?
My paper-free office from R.J. Young. It's that easy.
Good can overcome. That is where your contributions to the Salvation Army go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And one of the things that is great about living in a small community like we do around here in southern Middle Tennessee is all of the great folks that work for the betterment of the people who live around them. And one of those wonderful, wonderful people is here with me today, and that's Miss Kitty Shukla. And it is time for another diamond-studded evening.
Yes, you better believe it. 7th year.
7th year, yep. And that diamond-studded evening. And explain, Kitty, to our audience what the diamond-studded evening is all about.
Well, diamond-studded evening is about diamonds, dinner, yes, dancing, having a lot of fun, and raising money for a good cause.
And what is that good cause?
It's a Trinity Care Center Adult Daycare and Activities Program. It is a non-profit organization for adult daycare, for respite of the caregiver who cannot take care of the loved ones without some outside help.
Right, right. And that Trinity, that service has been offered in our town and in this area for how many years now, Kitty?
September, it will be 18 years.
18 years.
Yes.
And I know you've been involved with it for a long, long time,
from
since the beginning.
Yes, from 93.
You know, it's a very wonderful thing as we baby boomers and folks out there get to where we're living a little bit longer. We need a little bit more help maybe than we did in the past, and sometimes the people who give that help need a little rest.
They do. You know, when you talk about long-term care, first of all, you know when it means long-term, it's not time limiting. A lot of caregivers, and the research says that people take care of their loved one from anywhere from 1 year to 10 years or longer.
Or longer.
And you know, with the population living longer and more people aging, it is going to be an epidemic.
And
old age and the challenges that go along with that for the person who is old and for the family taking care of them.
You know, and a lot of the cultures in our world have gone through this longer than we in the United States of America, because we're relatively young compared to a lot of the cultures in the world, and the care of the family, caring for each other, is something that passes down from generation to generation.
It does.
Well, as the world has gotten more active, and there's more things to do other than go home every night, you find need for places for folks to go and be entertained while maybe you're going out and being entertained
and also
at another place.
Safety is an issue too a lot of times.
Right.
And family being in all different parts of the country, which is the case these days, even though they might be sharing the care,
yes,
when somebody is there, it is usually 24/7.
Right.
And so the caregiver does need a break. Also, a lot of caregivers work. On their 40 or 50-hour week, they are again providing at least 25 to 30 hours of care at home, especially for someone who really needs a lot of help.
Right.
And that is a lot of hours. It's all-consuming and draining emotionally, a lot of times financially, and, you know, definitely physically.
Physically, yes, ma'am. And the caregiver, you know, if the caregiver isn't well, it's hard to give good care if you're not well yourself. So
yeah.
if they can have an opportunity to bring their loved one to Trinity and Care Center and have them cared for a few hours during the day, that's a wonderful thing.
It is. What happens when you look at the person who is taking care of their loved one, usually they are very loving and caring people. So what do we do when we have only X amount of time in a day? We put our needs aside,
right,
including medical and health needs, to be taking care of the loved one,
yes,
thinking that this is what we need to be doing.
Yes.
And sometimes we are so wrong in doing that, because if you are sick, there is no way you are going to be able to take care of your loved ones. Right. So your first responsibility lies to yourself, and take care of yourself so that you can take care of someone else.
Be a good caregiver. That's right.
That's right.
And you know, to keep Trinity Care Center up and operating, like all nonprofit and you know, volunteer oriented
organizations.
There, that's the name I was looking for. You know, you need funding. And
Absolutely.
You need help in funding, and one of the ways that Trinity gets this is through the Diamond Studded Evening, and that is a great event that's been going on. How many years did you say now?
This is the seventh year. And Jim Woodard, he has...
Diamond Jim.
Diamond Jim. He has been very, very supportive in collaborating with us and helping us put this together.
Right.
And without his help, we would not have been able to start the event to begin with.
Yeah.
So thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim. And to let people know what happens, Jim Woodard brings little bitty bags of stones out to the event, and everyone who buys a ticket not only gets entertained and gets fed, but they get one of these little bags with a gemstone in it.
And some has diamond in it too. That's right. Can we put the ring back up, please, so I can talk about the ring? Thank you. This year we are doing it a little bit differently. We are having a raffle. It's a $10 a ticket chance. The ring there is chocolate diamonds with clear diamonds surrounding it in rose gold, and altogether it has 0.75, 3/4 of a carat of diamonds in it. It values at little over $1,900, and also we have a pendant. There you go. There is the pendant. It is also made in rose gold with chocolate diamonds and clear diamonds, and that has 0.33 carat of diamonds in it, and which values close to more than $600. Right. And person who buys the chance to this raffle, they have a chance of either winning $25 in cash as we pull it out.
Right.
The next one would be a necklace, so they have a chance at necklace, and also a chance at the diamond ring.
Oh.
I know.
So that's wonderful. Well, folks, this is happening this weekend.
This Saturday at Lakewood Golf and Country Club in Tullahoma.
That's right.
Social hour starts at 6, dinner is at 7, and fun.
From then on.
But you know what? We cannot do this without the corporate sponsors we have. And I would really like to thank our corporate sponsors, if I may.
That. Get your glasses
okay,
on.
I am going to get my glasses on.
I have to wear mine all the time.
That's part of aging, I imagine. But better to be aging than not.
Not aging, that's right. Corporate sponsors are.
Right. Diamond level is at $1,000, and we have 4 corporate sponsors on that one. It's Coca-Cola, Internal Medicine Associates, Tullahoma Downtown Lions Club, and Dr. and Mrs. Sandip Shukla. The next level is Sapphire at $750, and we have 3 in that: Traders Bank, Dr. and Mrs. Richard Thomason, and Harton Regional Medical Center. At Ruby Spencer at $500, we have Adult and Pediatric Dermatology, Southern Community Bank, Life Care Center of Tullahoma, SN, and Dr. and Mrs. Ward Barr. And the last level is Emerald at $300, and we have 10 sponsors in there.
Right.
American City Bank, First Vision Bank, White Shirt Realtors / Joe Orr, Mary Warner Beard, Dan and Friend Markham, McNabb Dealerships, Citizens Tri-County, Morning Point, Surgery Center, that's the Marvel Clinic, and Tullahoma Vision Associates.
All right.
Now,
so there's the number right there. If somebody wants one of these tickets, then what's the ticket? What's the ticket price?
Tickets are $65 per person, $125 a couple. You can reserve a table of 6 for $360, table for 8 at $480, and table for 10 at $600. They can call Care Center at 455-0755. And about those jewelry, they can go and look at them at Woodard's Diamond and Designs at the mall, and they can buy the tickets there or at Hanson Realty or at the Care Center.
Okay.
So it's available 3 places. It's not too late to make reservations, so call and come and have fun with us.
And I'm fortunate enough that I've been asked to MC this thing for the past 4 or 5 years.
And I appreciate it.
And we have a good,
I
guarantee you folks, we're going to have a good time. So you come on out and join us and help support this great cause. Miss Kitty, as always, my dear, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
And we matched. We didn't even plan.
Don't we look good? We'll look just as good Saturday night. Y'all come be with us.
Or even better. Who knows?
Right. We'll be back right after this message.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has the checking, loans, savings, and traditional banking services you want. Plus free internet banking and bill pay, bank your change, Visa gift card, and lots more state-of-the-art banking services. We focus on the service and services you want. So you can bank when, where, and how you want, at our offices, or from just about anywhere. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need.
The highest standard of trust offers a sense of safety and comfort. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of trust in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
This is for my daddy and the chips. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
At Charter, we're connecting military families with free webcams and the fastest, most reliable internet speeds. Get your webcam at charter.com/canyousee.
I miss you, Daddy.
And welcome back to Just Plain Living. I'm Lauren Foster, and I always get the good-looking guys and the fun topics. I'm here with Jay and Edward from the Fresh Start Center in Shelbyville. Thank you very much.
Glad to be here.
And you were just telling me that you are the pastor of the Lighthouse Baptist Church?
No, Lighthouse Church in
Lighthouse Church, okay. He didn't finish telling me. That's why I didn't know.
Sorry.
Well, thank you so much for being with us.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about the Fresh Start Center. What is it?
It's an 18-month program for guys that's been incarcerated to come in and live with us on the farm. We have a 360-acre farm that we have rented out on Hornaday Lane in Shelbyville. And for 18 months they come and we just give them a fresh start. They've been incarcerated for so long and you know, they don't know that the Lord loves them. And so we're about just helping them with their spiritual walk with the Lord. And we furnish work on the farm, work off the farm. We have a 90-day program. It's 18 months by contract, but the first 90 days they work on the farm. After 90 days, we begin finding them employment outside the farm, and just getting them back in society.
A chance to transition them back into the world and revive their work skills and things like that.
Oh, yes, ma'am. And their social skills, and just know that they're worth something. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so they live there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sure do.
For 18 months.
18 months.
All right. So, and you started to tell me about the farming program that we can all help them participate in.
Sure.
While we were.
And I'm gonna let Edward talk about that.
Okay. Welcome, Edward.
Yes, ma'am. What we've got going this year is community-supported agriculture. What we're going to do, we're going to have around a 10-acre garden. We're going to sell shares, pre-season shares. The money will have to be in by April the 17th to us. What a full share will get you is enough vegetables to feed a moderate family of four for a week. Those will be delivered to 2 drop-off locations. We've got one in Murfreesboro, where I happen to be from, and then we're going to have one here in Shelbyville. It's also going to come with a newsletter we're going to plan a lot of Saturday events through that. Each Saturday we're hoping to have something else going on as a way to get involved. We also request that you do 4 hours of volunteer time just to see where your fruit comes from, to become a part of our community. You know, we can't change these guys' lives alone. Everybody has something to offer. They do, we do, everybody else does. So we want to make that a part of what we do this summer.
That's a great idea. So, how much will it cost to have your
a full share this year is going to run $400, and a half share will be $200. That'll give you 16 weeks of vegetables. A half a share will do one huge vegetable lover, or say 2 people, and a full share will do 3 to 4 people, a family 4 vegetable supply for the week.
So if I'm a single girl, I could go in with my friends and their family and get.
Exactly.
So do we get to choose? I really like this idea. That's a lot of vegetables for $200.
Actually, it's going to be just a variety basket that will be delivered each week.
And what will be in there?
We're going to do corn, beans, okra, squash, cucumbers, tomatoes.
Yes.
Okay, no Brussels sprouts?
Oh, yes.
My new favorite vegetable.
Very healthy for you, yes.
Okay, awesome. And so this is how we as citizens can contribute, and we get something from it, and it helps to rehabilitate these men.
It helps everybody. Sure. Yes, ma'am.
We also have and it just come out today, and it's in the mail today. It's called the 1,000-Man Army. 1,000 people give $10 a month to our program, and so that's our campaign went out today. We're mailing out our DVDs, our promotions for CSA today. You know, the history of our program is in 2005, I had 23 guys get saved one Sunday morning in jail. And well, within 8 months to 10 months, 85% of them are back in incarceration. And so the cycle hadn't been broke because they don't understand. When they come out, they don't have money. They don't have license. They don't have a job. They got probation. They got child support. So some guys, we come together, some Christian men that we always met for lunch on Thursdays. So we just started talking about it, praying about it, and we've been blessed. We have 3 homes over on Carter Street that we rent out for income that are donated to us that we have up for sale right now. And then our president, who is Bill Hornaday, donated his home and 5 acres, and then we leased the rest of the farm from his family, and we have a year lease on it. And that's
so this is a new program?
Well, moving to the country was new, but our program started in 2005. We got our first man in 2008, and we've had about 37 men come through.
Okay, this is a good opportunity to put some contact information up on the screen. Is there a phone number or a website or both?
Yes, we have. The best way would be at Fresh Start Ministry 12@gmail.com.
Is that Philip? Fresh Start Ministry 12@gmail.com.
We also have www.freshstartministry.squarespace.com.
A lot there.
It's a lot.
That's why it was doing that.
freshstartministry.squarespace.com.
Correct. There's also a donation button on that website that you can get involved either with the CSA or with the 1,000-Man Army.
Okay.
We're also on Facebook at Fresh Start Ministry. And we just posted at freshstartfinal.mvp on YouTube a video that kind of tells a little bit about our story.
Okay, excellent. So lots of great places to go for information.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of the question that comes to my mind is, what kind of success rate can you really expect? That sounds hard to get.
You know, when you do a nationwide poll, the success rate is very low. And so we're hoping for, you know, if 10 men comes, we're hoping for 50%. And that is not nationwide at all. I mean, it's very, very low. We're hoping for greater success because we know what our Lord and Savior Jesus can do. I know we've done it in my life. I have 15 years of drugs and alcohol, and Edward has about 10 years of it. And so we've been there. And so we understand, you know, that we need a fresh start in life. And we've been so blessed, though. We have ministers that come out. I come out. We have Bible study every morning at 6:30. The guys go to work by 8. We're logging. We break horses. We're buying and selling horses. I have 25 years of experience in horses, and so a lot of my customers are calling me and finding out now that we're working coats again. And so, we pick up 3 more this week, and the guys are learning to trust and how the horse joins up to them. I do a seminar, whatever you want to call it, a teaching in the round pen with the horse joining up to me and how much it trusts me, and that's how we have to trust God. And so it's going really good. Our guys are they're awesome. We're having great success right now.
That's a really wonderful idea. I'm very, very proud and grateful that someone is taking a look at this. Yes. So there's going to be a percentage of men who just kind of make a mistake and wind up in jail, but then there's going to be another percentage that come from a whole generation.
And one of the things we're doing is we're very selective about who we take. We're just taking right now misdemeanors. We have a couple felons in there, but their felonies are just where they broke probation 2 or 3 times. Right now we're taking just, like I say, misdemeanor people that may be drinking and driving and or not paying their fines or whatever, and just trying to get them right now and trying to really stay with the people from our community. We do have a few from out of our community. But I have a very good relationship with the mayors and the councilmen of Shelbyville, Bedford County, and they're really supporting this, and they want to see our community change, and so we are starting to bring others in from other parts of the United States. All over the United States are calling us right now.
That is an awesome effort, and I applaud your efforts and wish you the very, very best of luck.
Thank you.
And you'll have to come back and give us a progress report at a later date.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you stay with us. We're going to be back with more Just Plain Living right after this.
All that attention. All you do wanted. Hello, this is J.D. Oliver from the Smokehouse on Mount Eagle Mountain. Me and my sisters Nancy and Betsy would like to thank you all for your continued support. This year we're celebrating our 50-year anniversary at the Smokehouse. In conjunction with our 50-year celebration, we are bringing Music on the Mountain every Saturday night, 7 p.m. till 10 p.m., featuring the best of Nashville. We have had some wonderful singers, hit songwriters, and Nashville's rising stars have taken the stage. Come out this Saturday night and every Saturday night through the end of the year. Make it a date night or bring the whole family. Help us celebrate 50 years in the community. Music on the Mountain is free every Saturday night at Jim Oliver Smokehouse.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer. I'd like to invite everybody out to the Smokehouse every Saturday night for great music and awesome food.
Thank you very much, y'all.
Serving you as a local firefighter.
Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force. Serving Tullahoma. Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
How can toys like these lead to a 6-year-old's death and leave another child permanently brain damaged? Because they're not toys at all. A safety message from your local fire department and this station.
Oh, there's my cat. Should I put her away?
Lighten it up a little bit.
How's this? Great.
Good. There we go.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors, and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Cove Lake, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Martin Weakley, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, Rugby in the Big South Fork, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
Today we're spotlighting businesses, and we're so proud to have Debbie Rice with us today from Pearls and Pinstripes.
That's
welcome.
Thank you.
I am just enamored with these boots. Do you have these at your shop?
Yes, this is probably one of the hottest items in 32 years that we've ever had at the shop.
Them.
And they're in, as you can see, they're in all colors, and they're majorly sparkly. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got bling.
Got that swing and bling. There you go. I like that. Those are great. And I think, where are you located, by the way?
109 Cedar Lane in Tullahoma, right down by Mapco.
I think it might be interesting to tell the world that there's nothing in any other town any better than what you guys have right here in Tullahoma for proms and things like that.
We buy prom every year in August down in Atlanta, Chicago, Dallas, and New York.
And it's right there in your shop.
All of us buy from the same vendors, and we can offer the girls anything that they have in Nashville or Murfreesboro or wherever.
Well, I know Miss Tullahoma's not too far away.
March the 3rd.
March the 3rd, and I think you've brought some ladies with us today to model. Is that correct?
I did.
Would you like to introduce our first one?
Lindsay Riddle. She is a title holder, and she is a student at Moore County High School.
And look at the boots, people.
Lindsay has got on a piece by Clarice. It features a really pretty shifley lace with ostrich feathers and her boots.
Too quick. We could have looked at her a little longer. We got feathers. She's got feathers. She's got boots,
feathers.
Sequin boots.
The girls like the short dresses because they're easy to play in and enjoy the prom in without the long skirts.
All right, do a quick turnaround for us one more time. Isn't that the cutest thing? I love the tag hanging down. I mean, that tells me something.
That's part of the part of the lace up back.
Okay, all right. Thank you. That was wonderful.
Lace ups are real good because you can let them out, or you can bring them in to make that fit that body really well.
Just a pound or two, you can just let out the lace. That's a good idea, isn't it? I'll look into that for myself. All right, who's the other girl?
This is Valerie Preston, our current Junior Miss Lynchburg, and she's modeling a piece from Sparkle. This is a gorgeous royal chiffon piece, beautiful bling on the shoulder, and it just looks like one of those comfortable dresses.
It really does. I love the way it hangs. It hangs really nice on her.
Isn't that a great color on a blonde?
It is a beautiful color. Do you mind giving us an idea about what the costs are on these kind of dresses?
All of these are under $350.
Which is and this day and time is a really good price.
Well, this year, with the economy still the way it was, I wanted to kind of maintain a good price point so that, you know, we would have different pieces for everybody. But when we get into Tony Bowles and some of the higher end pieces, we go a little bit higher.
So the important thing for people to know is you have all price ranges.
Yes.
And you can find something beautiful in many different price ranges.
We have a sale rack with $79 on it.
Do you really?
We do. Yeah.
And you're open what time during the day?
From 10 to 6, and on Wednesday 1 to 6, Saturday 10 to 4.
Come after work, and your mom can come with you if she works?
You know, a lot of moms get off at 5 or so. I tell them, I said, just call me, and I'll wait on you.
Need be. I think that's great. Do you have any special recommendation for, like, girls with different hair colors? Do you help them pick their dresses? That's what I'm saying.
I am a certified color analysis, and I'm also a certified Miss Tennessee, Miss America judge. And that plays into what they wear on stage, how it's going to look on stage, what color the backgrounds are.
See, that's important. People don't realize sometimes that a certain color may be beautiful on a blonde, but not work on a brunette.
Well, Valerie's a perfect choice, and her mother's going to back me up over there. I put her in gold the other day, and she's already won a pageant in the gold.
Oh, my.
It was, gold and blondes are really, really pretty together.
That looks great, too.
Yeah.
How long have you been in business here?
32 years, all total.
You know, I think it's so important for people to shop local.
Absolutely.
And I think we can't talk about that enough, that we have things right here in Tullahoma to suit every need.
Well, we have 2 shops in Tullahoma, and
do you have a phone number?
455-8880.
And you have 2 shops?
No, I would do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was trying to keep the girls to shop at home.
Oh, I see.
So between the two shops in Tullahoma, there's no reason for them to go out of town, and then that tax dollar stays right here.
And that's where we need it. And another question I had, like, if they see a dress in a magazine somewhere and they want something similar, can you order up stuff?
I sure can. And in the window, if you go by at 109 Cedar Lane, you'll see a dress that Taylor Swift has one just like it.
Oh my gosh.
Hers is champagne and black, and ours is champagne and black.
How did you get that? It was just a sort of a copy, I guess.
When we go to market, they tell us things like this, and this was also in the Prom magazine.
Where all do you go to market? Where all do you go when you go to market?
I like Chicago, and I like Atlanta, and occasionally Dallas.
So see, people, she's not just running down to Murfreesboro or Nashville to look up stuff. No, you're
we
going
do our
all
homework.
over. You do your homework, and you think of body types, like if a person's a little overweight, or you're careful to give a dress that works well for that person, I'm sure.
The other day we had a girl in that was just extremely little. And when you put straight on a body like that, you make them look even smaller. So you have to find something that will help fill them out.
I need to come down there and let you dress me. I want to look smaller.
Don't we all?
Yeah. And about these boots, do we want to tell people what these cost? Did I ask you that already?
The retail on them is $115.
And she has every color here. That's amazing.
I don't have all of the colors, but this is what we've gotten in so far.
What you have right now, and they come in several sizes.
They come in all sizes.
Well, I thought it was cute putting it on the girl with the feathers.
That's kind of the new trend for prom.
I thought that was really cute and a different look. Look at that. Aren't they beautiful? Girls, I love it. Y'all are going to win whatever. I don't know what you're going for, but those outfits are perfect.
They are. They're really cute.
Were you a pageant girl when you were growing up?
Couple times.
Couple of times. Did you win big prizes? It was fun to do, wasn't it?
It was fun to do back then, and
it helped with confidence and helped you to grow as a person and be confident in speaking to people.
Peggy, I have one young lady from Winchester that she is adopted, and she's very dark complected. I think she's from the Philippines, and the kids were really kind of being rude and mean, and she told her mama, she said, I need to work on my self-esteem, and I would like to do pageants.
And it works, doesn't it?
So just helping her with clothes and seeing that she had exactly what she needed, you would not believe what a beautiful young lady, how she's blossomed and bloomed.
How she's blossomed and bloomed. So it's all about self-confidence.
It is.
And you know,
and if you feel good in the dress.
If you want a good pair of boots that are going to make you look hotter than you might be, those are awesome. Any last words? We love you as a business here in Tullahoma, and we want people to support Pearls and Pinstripe. Go there and find your prom dress. Last words from you.
Honey, it's all about the dress.
Yes, it is. All right. We'll be back. Thank you, Debbie. Good job. Love having you here. We'll be back with more of this.
You've heard it said, the clothes make the man. So when a man wants to look his very best, come to Pearls and Pinstripes, where we do it all because we have it all. Pearls and Pinstripes specializes in custom fit tuxedo sales and rentals. Shoes, cummerbunds, and ties, everything you need to show your personal style. And girls, with prom just around the corner, Pearls and Pinstripes has everything you need for your prom. Your dress, your shoes, your garter, Pearls and Pinstripes has the largest selection of dresses in Middle Tennessee. On prom night, dance like no one is watching, but dress like everyone is. That's Pearls and Pinstripes, 109 Cedar Lane in Tullahoma. Call us at 455-8880.
I'm NASCAR driver Mark Martin. You know what's worse than waiting in traffic? Waiting in the emergency room when you're in pain. So choose the ER that's extra fast, ER Extra. ER Extra is specifically engineered to get you the help you need and back in action with race car speed. ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
ER Extra. Exclusively at Harton Regional Medical Center. Get Tullahoma's news first, fast, and free with Tullahoma's News Leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Jimmy and Jenny bring you local weather, sports, community calendar events, birth announcements, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Tullahoma's news, get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
When you see the sign, The Main Event, take a close look inside at a hair studio that offers services by some of the best master stylists in Middle Tennessee. These stylists offer a list of services that compete with large city salons, from trendy cuts for men, women, and children to the latest color techniques, including highlights and bold color accents. Other services offered include permanent hair weaving and relaxing to formal hairstyle for that special occasion. You can also give yourself a very special treat with a full makeover, including full body waxing. For your convenience, we are open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. until the last client leaves happy. Call and make your appointment at 931-571-8682 or stop by our Tullahoma location at 207 North Jackson Street. Pamper yourself at The Main Event today.
How long has it been since you raced a cheetah? Are your tornado creating skills getting rusty? Tired of being the only one in your neighborhood who hasn't built a dinosaur? Sounds like it's time to visit the Hands-On Science Center. The Hands-On Science Center is an indoor science playground. In this museum, please touch is the rule. Join us for weekly science demonstrations on space, lasers, lizards, rocks, and a whole lot more. No two visits are ever the same, so visit often to see our ever-changing exhibits and demonstrations. The Hands-On Science Center, 101 Mitchell Boulevard in Tullahoma.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're pleased to have joining us on the set now from the Tullahoma Chamber of Commerce to my left, Renee Keene, who is the new president of the Tullahoma Chamber, and of course you know Diane Bryan, who is the executive director of the Chamber of Commerce. And these are busy times for the Chamber, right, Diane, because you guys had a lot going on last week. Tell us a little bit about that.
We do. Obviously, we had our celebration, and with our celebration, our annual membership celebration, we celebrate the outgoing year, which would be 2011, and we install the new officers and get 2012 started. So we had basically our award winners for the year were recognized that night. We had Becky Moffitt, who received the President's Award as well as her 20-year service award to the Chamber. Yeah. I know it is absolutely unbelievable. And then our Extra Miler of the Year award went to Gloria Dameron for a lot of the just going beyond the call of duty and all the extra service that she has done with her restaurant, and especially taking into consideration, the challenging year that she had with the fire and everything else. So, but that was the Extra Miler of the Year award. And then Renee's company, Rock 10, received the CEO Business Partner of the Year award, which is named after Loretta Welch. So it's called the Loretta Welch Award. And then we had our Ambassador of the Year was Kimberly Lush with Charter Business, and then our Clyde Phillips Men's Store Business of the Year award went to Harton Regional Medical Center, and then our Citizen of the Year was Steve Cope.
Okay.
So it was quite the celebration. So and President Eugene London gave his farewell address, and then we installed Renee, and we're ready to go.
All right. So Renee, a new venture for you here, and you're with Rock 10. What do you do at Rock 10?
I'm a project coordinator. Actually, your sister and I work together and have for over 20 years. Been there a long time.
That's right.
Yes.
Renee sees much more of my sister than I do. I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure.
That's true.
So obviously Rock 10 is very involved in the Chamber as well. So.
They have been, and I've been fortunate to be a part of the CEO program, which started over 20 years ago, and actually the first year I was there, I got to get involved right off the get-go with that. So that's really been a very special part to me.
Apparently something you enjoy doing since you've now risen to president.
Yes, congratulations or condolences, I'm not sure which yet. We'll see.
I congratulated her this morning when she came in. She said maybe condolences or anything.
We'll see. I've been on the board of directors for 8 years, so I think, you know, it's something that you are accustomed to doing, and I think you just feel like once you're elected to the executive board, you just, you know that the day is coming, and you just try to prepare for that. It's an exciting time in Tullahoma. So
are they lined up for 8 years to progress?
No, not necessarily 8.
Okay.
It's just 4 I have to concentrate on at one time.
Okay.
That's probably enough.
It is.
And you're a native of Tullahoma, I believe.
Yes,
are you not, Renee?
Yes,
you went to Tullahoma High School?
Yes, I did, and my children did. My mother did. My grandparents were here, so yes, I'm here.
Right. What do you see? What are your main priorities as you embark on this
I have 2 main focuses this year. I really want to work on our membership. It's been about 3 or 4 years ago. We had a membership drive and really increased the membership to substantial highs. We're already sitting, I think, around 400 and something right now.
About 430. We actually had a 12% increase last year.
Yes.
Great. Yeah, that's great.
So we want to work on that again. With the 755 businesses that Lane keeps talking about, we want to attack a few more of those. And then the second focus is on the CEO program. That one is very near and dear to me. I think a lot of the businesses just aren't really aware of what goes on with that program, and I really would like to see more businesses partner up with the schools.
Tell us a little bit about the CE program, because there's a lot of folks out there, I bet, that don't really understand what it's all about.
I think that's true. In talking to people, I have found out that to be the case. The CEO, Creating Educational Opportunities, was a program that was created about 20 plus years ago, and it was named for the Loretta Welch, who was actually one lady who was involved in creating this program. And it's where the businesses and the schools partner up, and you can volunteer, you can have volunteers go into the classrooms, you can donate money, supplies. The Christmas floats are created with the schools through businesses donating time. There's a lot of ways that you can really help the schools. Not necessarily giving a lot of money, but just your time, because all of the schools are in need of help. Now, it's just a small portion the business community can do.
I would have to think, just observing this from the outside, that probably is a positive thing for businesses as well, because these kids are going to grow up remembering that sort of thing.
That is true. It is amazing. Rock 10 has been partnered with East Lincoln for probably the last 15 years, and it is amazing how many times I will be in one of our local stores and one of the children will come up to me, and the mother, where are they going? They're pulling me, and it's just to go and see Miss Keene, and they remember me reading to them or working with them in some way. So
I'd have to think that's also pretty rewarding for the business that is involved in that.
Yes, I'm very fortunate that our general manager, Jim Vance, is very, he's very supportive, and anyone who works at our company can donate 30 minutes of their time every other week and go and help the schools, so he's very supportive of that.
So I assume your company is one that allows you time to do those kinds of things, as well as allow you time to be president of the chamber.
Yes. I try to stretch out lunch hours early in the morning, just whenever I need to do as much as I possibly can. But yes, Jim is very supportive. He's involved in the community himself. So this is, it's something beneficial. Rock 10 is being a wholesale company the way that we are. We don't get out and, we're not a retailer like a lot of people are. So we have to do behind the scenes.
Rock 10, there's probably some folks in our viewing area that don't understand what Rock 10 does. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we make litho-laminated corrugated cartons. So now if I haven't confused you.
Litho-laminated. I like that.
We make cartons that have graphics on them.
Right.
If anyone's interested and wants to take a tour, I'm sure that Mr. Vance or someone in our plant will be able to give them a tour.
I didn't know you could get a tour. You can, okay.
Yes, we actually took Lane. Yes, we took Mayor Curley. He and Daryl just a couple of weeks ago, and they were somewhat surprised. So
now, some of the people that you make cartons for, I believe, are probably names that our customers will remember, or our viewers will remember. Tell us some of those people.
Well, Purina, Nestle is a huge customer of ours, and you have from Jack Daniels, the Brown-Forman's. There's a lot of different customers. Glad trash bags.
Tide.
Yes. So there's a lot of local.
Patron tequila.
Exactly.
You know what I look at with the boxes when I go in.
Right.
That's true.
But all that is happening on Carroll Street here in Tullahoma.
Yes.
Well, Renee, congratulations on
thank
being
you. Thank you.
You don't need condolences. This is
I don't think so.
And let me just say to Diane came in today and she says, I'm not talking today. I'm going to
interrupt you real quick though and do one more promo. How's that?
Real quick.
On February 28th, our next Chamber Coffee will be Taylor's Archery and Outdoors and Charter Business at Taylor's Archery location at 100 East Lauderdale Street.
All right, so don't forget that. Thank you so much, girls. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back in just a moment with more living right after this.
This is a tree that was never chopped down to make a crutch that was never needed. By a child who never got polio. Because vaccine was never in short supply. Thanks to people whose compassion wasn't either. Over the years, Rotary Club members have helped immunize over 2 billion children against polio. Soon, the world will be polio-free. Rotary, humanity in motion.
All right, folks, welcome back. And, again, as we wind down toward the end of the show, communities, small communities, things happen. Good things happen, bad things happen. That's life. And about a year ago today, or this week, the Baptist Church, West End Baptist Church, or West End? West End, didn't it?
Yes.
I'm right here with, this is Pastor Dale Gross right here of the West End Baptist Church. Burnt down.
Yes, it did.
And a year later, you are open and operating.
Yes, sir.
And just share that story with us just a little bit about what took place and how, because I think it's miraculous that building has been demolished, gone through inspections and detective work and all the things that have to happen, and you to be back up in a brand new building inside of a year is remarkable.
It's absolutely a blessing to be back. It seemed like it's been a long time for us. On February the 5th last year, it was a Saturday night, I got a call that said the church building was on fire. And it was hard for me to comprehend because you just can't believe something like that is happening. And when I got down there, the building was totally engulfed and it was completely destroyed by fire. That was on February 5th last year. And this coming Sunday, February the 5th, we're going to have our dedication service and open house. We want to invite everyone to come. The Lord has blessed us. We've got so many people to thank, and if you would allow me...
You thank whoever you want to, my friend.
There's our new sign out front, as you see there on the monitor. We would especially like to thank Brother Torbert from the Mount Zion Baptist Church here in Tullahoma that they opened their facilities to us. We worshiped in the historic chapel there. They had built a new sanctuary, and so we were blessed and ever grateful. There's been so many people from various churches, individuals, and just an outpouring from the community. And we would also like to thank you here at Charter Channel 6 for helping us get the word out. We want everyone to come and be with us. We're going to have our first service where we had several services already, beginning with the second Sunday of this month. But our open house is this Sunday. Brother Junior Hibden is coming down for the 11 o'clock service, followed by lunch. We'll have singing after that, and our dedication service itself at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and I will hold that service. We'll have food catered in, so come. After you get out of church where you go, come and be with us.
There you go.
Or come and stay all day. Or if you can just come and be in and out. We want to show off what God has blessed us with. And we think it's beautiful. And we want to just officially dedicate it to the Lord. However, in our hearts, before the first shovel of dirt was ever moved, it was already the Lord's.
Right.
But we want to do this and just thank everyone and come and be with us anytime you can.
Well, Dale, in a community like this, you know, there's a lot of denominations and a lot of churches and a lot of people go to different places. But isn't it amazing when there's trouble, how everybody comes together and pitches in and helps?
Absolutely. You spoke of different denominations. There was no division line among denominations of people that reached out to us, as it should be.
Right.
If we're God's children, we're God's children, and there's no division. You know, we're all in the family of God.
That's right. That's right. So I've noted. I watched of course, we were over there and had film of it as it was burning. But I sort of followed the construction and how everything went, and it's amazing to me that having investigations and then having to go through the new codes, because an older building that was built under older codes, and as the codes change, there's different things that have to be done, and inspections and all that. Evidently, the city worked and all the codes people worked well with you.
I think all of us at the church have got an education.
I'm sure you have.
There were a lot of.
That's not something you do every day.
There are a lot of things that have changed, but I would have to say we wanted to be up front and to do it the way it should be done from the get-go.
Sure.
So we got reputable people to work with, and I would have to say all of the authorities have been gracious, and helpful.
Good.
And we would like to extend our thanks to everyone. There's, from the FAR investigation and in the beginning down to the final inspection.
And so, well, that's wonderful to hear. I know it's in the same spot.
In the same spot.
Same spot, but did you make some changes as far as space inside? Are there some changes to the way the building's laid out from what it was before?
Yes, it is. You can see there that our main entrance is on the side facing out towards what's that street that runs that? Anyhow, it's facing different, whereas the entrance was off of Collins Street.
Right.
And we have it very accessible with the handicapped people in mind, where you don't have any steps to go up. You go right in. The sanctuary has been inverted. We've put in stained glass windows, and on the pulpit end, we have a large stained glass window with a cross in it and a baptistry behind that, and we just think it's so beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
We wanted it to be for the Lord. It's His building. It's not ours.
There
it's
you
His.
Go.
It's
there
His.
You go. And this weekend.
This weekend.
The 5th.
The 5th.
Is Celebration Sunday.
It really is. Dedication service. An open house. We want to invite everyone, and we mean everyone, to come by and to be with us, whether you can stay all day or just in and out. We want you to feel welcome, and at any time in the future, we want you to know this is God's house, and all are welcome. All are welcome.
Dale, I can feel your excitement.
Oh, yes.
And I know that that's going to be a great place to be, not just this coming Sunday, but any Sunday that somebody wants to come over there and share time with you folks. It'll be worth their effort.
We certainly hope so. I guess maybe we're a little bit biased in this because, we're there, but we wanted to just everyone to feel welcome when you come to be with us.
There you go. Dale Gross, thank you very much, my friend, and congratulations.
Well, God bless you, and thank you.
All right, sir. We'll be right back after these messages.
Look around, the changes catch your eye. tall, be there to catch them when they fall.
Since 1915, Kiwanis International has touched millions of lives through thousands of service programs for children around the world. When you help one child, you help the world.
Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference.
All right, welcome back.
Peggy was just singing an Otis Redding song, sitting on the dock of the bay.
Hey, are you coming Thursday night to see Gaelic Storm?
Thursday night, Gaelic Storm at the
Civic Center, 7 o'clock.
And Stephen Gallagher and his friends are going to be playing
exactly
right.
in the lobby or something.
In the lobby, it'll be great. These guys are the true deal right here.
I know, they come storming in.
This isn't a tribute band. This is the real deal.
This is the real deal. Straight out of Ireland. I love it. They're
beer drinking, music stomping, floor stomping.
You're going to get us some video, right? Because I am out of town.
Oh, you're going to be out of town. You're going. Well, it's Thursday night. Don't forget.
South Jackson.
455-5321 for tickets.
That's right. We're wide open,
time
folks.
to go.
Time to go.
Bye-bye, folks.
See you next week.
See you next time, folks.
Thank you.